It was pretty crazy. A lot of chances both ways. Dobie comes up with a huge save on that breakaway and keep us alive, and got a really big goal from Cole again in OT. So definitely was exciting for the fans.
Lane can really do it all, can't he? I mean, what a save on the empty net.
Yeah, he said he learned that from Big Dave. So I don't know how much net Laner takes up, but he made a huge block, obviously, and heads-up play to hit Cole, and that's huge to tie it up, get a point, and then give ourselves a chance for two. So
how can you explain the comeback game after game after game, these late goals, the drama, the flair for the drama?
I mean, I'd rather us be up, but we thought we played a really solid game, just weren't getting any goals. We had a lot of chances and just kept going, and I think we got guys that can score big goals, obviously, and Cole's got a bunch lately.
When the puck
starts sliding his way.
Battre des gardiens de la NSH, avec personne devant le filet, tout. Donc ça c'est très impressionnant.
Je me suis risqué aujourd'hui, je me suis mouillé, j'ai dit je vois Cole peut-être marquer 50 buts cette année. T'es-tu dans le cœur de ceux qui me supportent là-dedans?
Ouais, c'est sûr que oui. Comme en ce moment, il est dur à arrêter, donc on aime ça. Je sais pas, honnêtement, je sais pas.
Quelqu'un qui a jeté un sort?
Ouais, peut-être.
Corrige-moi si je me trompe, mais dans les 2 premières périodes et demie, il y avait quand même pas beaucoup de chance. Il fermait le jeu, il ne voulait pas vous laisser patiner. Puis, vous ne savez pas comme vous avez gardé votre plan, si on peut dire, c'était quoi le plan? Est-ce que c'est un signe de la maturité ou de l'évolution de cette équipe-là?
Ouais, je pense que oui. On n'était pas trop impatients. C'est sûr que c'est frustrant d'avoir le feeling que tu génères pas beaucoup comme chance. Je pense que, comme tu as dit, ça montre qu'on a de la confiance dans la façon qu'on veut jouer. Puis, ça va nous apporter plus de succès le plus qu'on garde ça.
Martin changeait sa vie.
But a guy like that, he competes so hard. Every day's a game for him, and it's a guy like that deserves those celebrations.
I don't know if they told you, but you tied the franchise record for goals in overtime with Max Pacioretty and Howie Morenz. Does it resonate with you at all, or?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's a lot of overtimes, I guess, we're playing in. So, how many did you say?
10.
That's 10 wins, so that's good.
What do you remember from Howie Morenz? Did you have seen play?
Great player.
Okay.
Great player.
Cole, for sure, scoring a winning goal is cool, but maybe more special than the pass come from one of your best friends.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty good at that, and I thought I gave him a pretty good pass right before that too. But it's funny. I mean, stuff like that happens, and it doesn't always go in. So you got to cherish these moments. And Nick's obviously a special player and a great friend of mine. So hopefully there's many more of those to come.
How about that stop by Lane to give you guys a chance?
Yeah, he said he learned it from Dave Savard. So shout out Dave for doing that. But that's just competing for 60 minutes and playing until 65. I mean, that's the type of group we have. I think if you ask every one of us, we'd like to keep the game to 60 minutes and not kind of keep doing this to ourselves. But we're a team that loves to battle, and we're never out of a game.
The Preds weren't giving you much for the first 2 periods, maybe a little bit more, but didn't feel like you were chasing the game or sticking to your plan. What does it say about the maturity and the evolution of this team?
He has the confidence in himself to make that play and, make it pretty often too. So, he would take that shot 100 times out of 100 and the results would be pretty good.
Did you ever play ball hockey as a goalie or anything?
No, never.
Just reflex?
Yeah, just reflex and, we definitely got lucky.
Thanks, Lane.
Yeah.
I think most guys would be like shooting from 30 feet out on a guy who's looked dynamite all
Yeah.
night, right? Like, is that in that situation in particular? It seems like what you just said was most applicable because I think even a lot of good goal scorers would be like, this guy's been hot all night. I'm gonna do something else, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, and you think about like, if I'm in that position, I think I'm trying to walk it in and looking for a pass then shooting, or doing vice versa. But he's such a talented shooter and trusts his shot, and that's something that I want to get to a level where maybe I could trust my shot a bit more. And obviously I don't know if I'll ever be able to do what he does, but you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
On that back check, did you feel you had like actually a chance to cut them?
Yeah, I think I was right there, and I was hoping they would have made a pass so that I could just pick it off because I was right there. But Dobie, made a huge save.
Sorry to make you repeat, I wasn't there before, but that save at the end of the game right there, have you been practicing that a lot?
It's not something you practice, but yeah, just pretty lucky play, and luckily I got it up to Cole, and he did the rest. Yeah.
One of the major things this season has been
every single eye that is on the ice. So I feel like we are a deep team, and I think we're dominating in OT, and just a normal day for us. I feel like we are a great team. Yeah.
Thank you.
I do want to ask you about the animal choice.
Bonsoir.
Ryan Hutson vient de nous dire que la chimie entre Cole Caufield et Nick Suzuki lui rappelait un peu celle de Taves et Kane qui regardait quand il était petit. Juste curieux de t'entendre sur comment tu as vu ces deux gars-là grandir ensemble depuis ton arrivée?
Ben,
Je sais qu'il y a Slav avec eux, mais souvent ils parlent d'eux comme deux très bons chums. Comment tu les as vus grandir?
Non, c'est sûr, ils sont très proches. Sur la glace, hors glace. Je pense que ça commence beaucoup. Ces relations commencent beaucoup plus hors glace. C'est sûr, ils sont le fun d'avoir joué. Puis je pense qu'ils ont eu de la chimie assez rapidement, surtout offensivement. Mais moi, ce qui m'impressionne le plus, c'est comment complets ces joueurs-là sont, en plus d'être dangereux offensivement. Ils jouent de la game. C'est fun à voir.
Martin, peut-être pas le processus le moins stressant, mais encore une fois, un autre résultat. Comment tu décris à quel point ton équipe s'est battue ce soir pour aller chercher ce résultat?
Non, tu sais, deux premiers... J'ai aimé notre match. Je sais qu'à un certain moment, ils gagnaient sur le tableau, mais ils nous battaient pas. Le gardien, il a très bien joué de l'autre côté. Dobes, il a été excellent aussi. C'est une équipe qui se défend fort. On savait que ce serait ce genre de match-là. Mais tu continues, tu continues, puis c'est ça qu'on fait. Puis on sait tu te gardes tout le temps proche des matchs. On est capable d'aller chercher. Ça aurait été le fun d'avoir une avance plus de bonheur. Mais c'est pas une équipe qui va te donner bien des affaires. Fait qu'il faut pas que tu te tires dans le pied, faut que tu sois patient. Je trouve qu'on a fait ça. On a joué une grosse troisième. J'ai aimé notre match.
Jérémy et Alexandre. Martin, on a beaucoup parlé au camp d'entraînement de commencer la saison à temps cette année. Comme tu l'as dit, c'était pas parfait ce soir, mais quand même, ça reste que c'est 4 tours en 5 matchs.
Ouais.
À ce niveau-là, pour toi, quel est le niveau de satisfaction par rapport
Non, c'est sûr, je suis satisfait, mais moi, c'est une grosse raison, c'est comment qu'on joue défensivement, comment qu'on joue de ce bord-là de la glace. Je trouve qu'on est beaucoup plus calculé que nos décisions. Je pense qu'il faut continuer à s'améliorer dans la zone offensive. Puis j'en ai parlé le dernier match. C'est quelque chose qu'on a commencé un petit peu plus tard à attaquer, je te dirais. Mais ça va venir.
Bonsoir, Martin. Tu disais, j'ai aimé notre match, puis Suzuki dans le vestiaire disait les Preds ne nous donnaient pas grand-chose, mais on n'a pas triché. On est resté fidèle au plan et tout. Peut-être que ça n'aurait pas nécessairement été le cas par le passé.
Ouais.
Est-ce que c'est un signe, tu vois là,
un signe de maturité,
d'évolution de ton équipe?
Oui, c'est un signe de maturité. C'est une belle évolution. Puis c'est là que tu te gardes tout le temps dans les matchs. Puis tu vas-tu scorer les buts? Je sais pas. Mais comme je viens d'expliquer, il faut continuer à s'améliorer dans la zone offensive.
Salut Martin. On a vu plusieurs reprises tout au long du match où tu as joué avec tes pairs de défenseurs. Qu'est-ce qui explique cette décision-là de ce jeu-là?
Il faudrait parler à Roby. Non, mais des fois, c'est en sortant d'un avantage numérique, le désavantage. Des fois aussi qui est le face-off. Avoir deux gauchers dans notre zone, c'est un désavantage de prendre un face-off avec deux gauchers. Fait qu'on essaie de se garder l'avantage un petit peu si on le gagne. Tu vas avoir moins d'options si tu as tes deux gauchers, surtout à notre droite. Fait que, on essaie d'être calculé là-dessus.
Marty, Jakub Dobes had to make 30 saves against Detroit, but in the other 4 games, neither him or Montreal have had to make more than 22 saves in a single game. So I guess you're liking the amount of shots or lack thereof that you're allowing, and if so, what about your team defensively is making it hard for other teams right now to get shots?
I feel we're very organized when we come back in our zone. I think we're very focused in arriving to do the job. And so when the puck gets in our zone, we're organized if they get first touch, and we're organized if we get first touch. You know, because if you get first touch, you should be organized and you're in breakout mode. You have to beat that pressure. There's pressure coming. And I feel we're doing a really good job at breaking the puck out under pressure. That allows us to defend less. And it doesn't, you know, when you're breaking pucks under pressure, you can't think about getting something off the rush. You're probably not going to get something off the rush, but you just got to make sure that you come out with some kind of possession, and now you get to bring your pressure, you know. And so I feel we've been very calculated and patient and not just looking for a rush game, you know. And there'll be rushes, but they rarely come from breaking pressure.
This might be hard to answer, but given your history as a player and just some of the great players you've been around, what enables someone whose baseline is so high to still elevate once the game is either on the line or right there to win? Like, what is that thing that allows a great player to access an even higher level?
I mean, I don't think it's one thing, but I think the major thing is, you know, confidence, you know, like knowing that and wanting to be the guy, who makes the difference. And we have a lot of those guys, but I feel like our young players that been that guy at every level they played, and now they get to the NHL, and they got to learn to be that guy, but also doing that without hurting the team, not cheating to be that guy, you know. And there's always some risk that those guys are going to take, but it's got to be calculated. And I think they're doing a good job.
You mentioned earlier, that, you know, your priority in training camp was the stuff you just talked about, breaking pucks out, not playing in your defensive zone. So, understanding that you're not perfectly satisfied with how you're playing in the offensive zone, when you set out for training camp after 5 games, seeing how your team has played, would you be like mission accomplished kind of thing in terms of what you want to see from your club based on how you prioritize camp?
Yeah. No, I knew that's we're probably going to be behind in the O zone, but if I'd rather be behind in the O zone than behind the D zone, because if you're behind the D zone, I don't know if you can score 5-6 goals every night. So to me, like, I have no problem. I'm well aware. We talk about it. So I don't think we know we have to be better. There's no panic. Like we keep teaching and we keep you know, learning as a group how to play versus, you know, a zone defense. They play a zone defense, but they're very aggressive in their zone. There's teams that play zone defense that are more passive. This is an aggressive team. It was hard to go D to D. It was hard to get shots through. They punch out. So you have to try to play underneath that. And I thought we got better as the game went on in doing that. And then you play man-on-man team. It's different. So I think, like, we're going to keep, you know, focusing on that without cheating the rest.
Marty, you're old enough, I think, to remember when they used to talk about foreign ghosts in Montreal. And a night like this, you sort of wonder if they finally found their way here. But for the youngest team in the NHL, a win like tonight, just how big is that moving forward for sort of a belief in themselves or a belief in ghosts?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely good for their confidence, you know. And if we didn't win that game, let's say I think we did enough to actually get a point in this game. You know, I'd be disappointed if we didn't get a point in this game. I know we had to pull the goalie to get it, but I still feel we did enough before doing that. We just, you know, you can't control, you know, if we're going to finish on our chances, you know, you know, but I feel like we put ourselves, the way we're playing, we're putting ourselves in a good spot. And, yeah, it feels great, especially in the season, to get that, you know, to keep that confidence up. The guys are believing in how we want to play, and there's no quit. You know, guys knew we were in the game. They knew we were doing good things. There was no quit. And, you know, to stay in the game, you know, you might get a couple shifts in the third where, as much as we need a goal, we need a defensive shift from you because that's what the game is asking you. So I think the guys did that. You know, we almost, before they scored the second one, we almost scored, and they go back and they're able to get behind. And the guy makes a good shot. But, you know, overall, I just feel like we're put ourselves in good spots.
It does seem like something special is happening, though, with this group. What makes this team special to you at this point?
Well, I think it's the continuity of this group. I feel like they're growing together. You know, they're enjoying each other. You know, I don't think it's something special that's just happening now. You know, like if we were, you know, 3-2 or 2-3 and we're playing this kind of hockey, you know, nobody would be saying that there's something special happening. There's something special is happening because obviously we're 4-1, but there would still be something special happening because of the way we're playing. And I think it's not just now. I've seen these guys grow together and really like putting the team first versus their own individual success and realizing that if they do that collectively, you know, we're going to do better, but individually, everybody's going to benefit from it. So it's been fun to watch.
Bonsoir, Martin.
Bonsoir.
Doit pas être facile pour un jeune défenseur d'entrer dans une situation, dans un match comme celui-là, où est-ce que c'était très serré. Qu'est-ce que tu as pensé du match de Jaden Struble ce soir?
Oh, il a très bien joué. Oui, tu sais, moi j'ai été très satisfait. Il a joué exactement comment on pense qu'il peut jouer.
Dernière question. Salut Martin. Ce matin, tu nous parlais du processus de Caufield pour rendre sa game plus complète. Juste avant le but gagnant, Matheson perd son bâton, c'est Caufield qui bloque la shot de Stamkos. C'est ce genre de détail-là que...
Oui, c'est comme rendu la norme. T'sais, on n'est pas surpris de ces actions-là. T'sais. Il a très bien évolué, puis c'est un effet domino qui